Kyle, how many star systems in Star Wars can you think of? And it doesn't count if it's just a planet that's somewhere and you know nothing about the rest of the system.
I don't know anything about that, to be honest.
You don't know anything about Star Wars.
Star systems in Star Wars.
That's because I don't think anybody knows anything about that. I don't think it was ever established in really any way.
Isn't that just like the extended universe stuff?
Even in the extended universe, they didn't really ever, that I remember, have lots of star systems with more than one place you could visit. It's always just like
necessarily mattered.
I'm going to Tatooine, so I'm going to hyperspace at Tatooine. The system is never mentioned. There's rarely any other place in a star system that you would visit. So that's what we were discussing before you jumped on.
See.
We could only think of a few so far. There's Yavin, which has a gas giant and a habitable moon.
But it's still just like one planet, though. Like,
yeah, still.
The moon is a planetoid and not really a planet.
Well, it doesn't really matter if it's a planet or not. If there's more than one notable location, the gas giant doesn't really count, but at least, I mean, even that's rare in Star Wars.
I mean, Tatooine has moons. It has at least one, and then it has like 2 suns.
True. But they're never talked about. You
no.
just see them. So we've got Yavin, which sort of half counts. Tatooine half counts because you at least see something in the sky.
I want to say there might be multiple planets in the Mandalore system. I know there's at least another planet. I can't remember if it's a moon or not. There's at least one other planet in Mandalore system aside from
Mandalore
itself.
apparently has a few moons.
Yeah.
The planet.
Mandalore is deep lore, though.
It was in Clone Wars, so.
Yeah. There's, what else did we think of? There's Endor, which has to be a moon of something that's never actually mentioned.
Yeah.
And, that's pretty much all I can think of. Nar Shaddaa and Nal Hutta.
Yeah. Which, honestly, are both also kind of deep lore.
Yeah, and it's also like half counts, because one is just a moon of the other. So we haven't come up with a single thing that gets full points. A single star system that gets full points as a star system. Does anyone ever even talk about star systems other than that one conversation where they're like, I'm wanted on 12 systems?
I think they use, like, system and planet pretty interchangeably.
Well, no one really talks about it, because I don't think it necessarily, like, adds anything to the story they're telling.
Well, there's lots of sci-fi that's just cooler because the cosmology is more...
God, how did this happen? How did this happen? I can't get this. I can't get this fork. Because it's like right up against the wall, turned the wrong way.
I don't know. Someone probably rammed into it.
And everything's my fault.
I didn't say it was you.
I can't fix it, though.
The implication was clear.
I just said someone probably rammed into it. You immediately got defensive, which makes me feel you did it.
Can you
have to,
honestly say that if you said someone rammed into something that you didn't mean me?
There's a phrase called admission of guilt. You got defensive because you probably did it feeling guilty.
No. I don't even remember the last time I used that fork.
You didn't necessarily have to use the fork because you did use the bucket last time.
I didn't ram it into the fork, though.
I need to...
I didn't even park this tractor here.
Lay the bucket flat on the ground and grab it by the tines and turn it up.
Yeah, back up a little bit. Now go all the way down. Keep going down. Yeah. There you go. Tilt it. Do it again, but tilt it back so it stays in the bucket.
I tried to do that.
Keep going.
I'm gonna let it out here so I can actually grab it.
Will it let you grab it if it's upset? It's raise your
No.
arm. Yeah, I was gonna say raise your arm. It felt like it was stuck in the bucket for some reason.
Let's do that. Nope.
No, it's upside down.
Right, that's right. I'm gonna put this bucket away so that it's not. Oops.
No, there you go. Just come around to
I'll
this
do it.
side
Hold on.
and tip
I
it
will.
over.
I can do that even without the bucket. Let me put the bucket away.
Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket, I put the balls in my mouth, Mr. Bucket.
Those were the actual word.
Those were the actual words. Put the balls in my mouth.
He's a bucket of fun.
He is a bucket of fun when you put the balls in his mouth.
Mr. Bucket was a strange game. I never owned it.
Me neither.
Neither.
Great. Let's skip the night. Someone go, actually wait, don't skip the night. Let me put this, let me unrent this real quick.
It's daytime for me.
Yeah. But we are focused less on farming and more on horses right now. So we actually have to wait a minute because we can't skip the night until it's 7 o'clock.
Oh.
So I'm gonna speed up time while I do this. Put this lime away.
I noticed something about the door here.
Yes,
There's handprint on it.
they know. Who killed someone here? The Dark Brotherhood knows.
Is the spirit box activating?
We don't have one.
Well, why didn't you get one? That was your job.
It's not my job.
Has Craig seen
You
the
were
new
assigned to spirit box duty.
Phasmophobia? I don't want to say spin-off, rip-off. Craig
I
seen the
wouldn't
new
want to say
Phasmophobia
rip-off either. It's just
It's very rip-off though. Like it's very.
It's basically them kind of aping off of the sudden popularity of Phasmophobia.
That's literally what a
Sounds
rip-off
like
is,
rip-off
though.
to me.
I mean, even the way that
Unless
you
they
like
add
figure out the ghost is
something.
exactly the same. They have like 3 bits of evidence that you have to figure out.
Unless they add
4. I
something
think it's
very,
4
very
bits of evidence.
substantial to the gameplay, it's just going to be a rip-off.
You can bust the ghost.
Yeah, it's basically exactly like Phasmophobia, except you have ways of actually defeating the ghost.
You have an actual
And it's a lot more jank too.
proton pack, sort of.
It's a lot more
Like-
jank than Phasmophobia as well. It's very buggy.
Like
That's
it is the Ghostbusters proton pack, right on down to the visual of the beam coming from the gun as well as the sound effect. That is entirely Ghostbusters, which makes me think, how did people get away with that?
They didn't get away with that, is the thing. They're currently doing it, and eventually someone is going to call them on it, and they're going to have to change it.
And it goes further than Phasmophobia that once you determine what ghost it is, you have to exorcise it from the location.
But you still have to like put in the evidence that you see, like, you know, was there a voice on the box? Was there writing on the wall? You know, is there writing in this book, etc., etc. And that determines how you.
It seems to be unclear whether or not a laugh or like just vocal sounds count as a voice.
All right, it's past 7 o'clock. We're gonna skip the night. We need to finish sewing Field 9, but it's fine.
I don't know how to sew.
All right,
Stitch.
Kyle, we have new jobs for everybody. It is a new job that everybody must do. Would you like to know what it is?
What?
Come up to the horse area, which is north.
Oh shit, Merg.
What?
Look behind you.
What?
Our flashlights are flickering.
Oh no. You better run. So yes, go to the horse.
Closet.
Go to the horse place. Has that game been like updated? I know they got a new map, but like have the like mechanics and stuff been changed?
I
Have they
haven't.
changed the
There's a
really
UFO.
shitty crucifix crap?
I don't know.
I know for I think Halloween they did like a slight visual change for the holiday inside the loading garage.
We played during Halloween. We saw that.
That's not a substantial upgrade.
Yeah. All right, so Kyle, I want you to look in your escape menu in the little cow icon. Just lists all the animals. Scroll down, and it'll tell you about the horses in the horse paddock, the large horse paddock. You'll see all of them on the left have a little, like, a 0% next to them. This 0% daily riding is what we need to get up to 100%. And to do this, we have to ride the horses for 5 actual real-time minutes each. Riding in this case just means moving at any speed. You can even just walk slowly, and that counts as long as you are actually moving. So basically, every single horse we have in here needs to be ridden for 5 full minutes each. So when you're done with that, ride wherever the hell you want. You can use my new horse if you'd like. I should put some lights in there, but I'll do it later. And then bring it back when the thing says 100%, and pick another one, because we have 10 horses, and that means that we need to do this, you know, more than once.
Why are you like this?
I'm not doing anything. This horse just wants to mate with your horse.
Well, they're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Get control of your horse.
They can double jump.
Like these banners don't have the best hitboxes. It's fine, it just makes it more challenging. Oh god, fuck. Ah. Yeah, these like things don't really have the best hitboxes on them. I wish they were a little tighter. I'm probably going the wrong way, aren't I? Sorry, this way. Lost Oak, there's a piece of wood here that you forgot to grab.
part of the decor.
I don't know what I meant by these pylons. I guess you're supposed to go around them, but you know what? It doesn't matter. This is all just for fluff. This is all just to give us a place to do this. Because otherwise we are just, like, wandering around outside. Which, you know, is fine, if that's what you want to do. Which, by the way, again, you know, if you would like to just wander around outside, you know, feel free. Just, you know, when you hit 100%, you can put it away and get another one and do it that one. And eventually, these horses will be worth, like 50k each. Kyle, have you ever ridden a horse? Did I ask that before?
I
Kyle?
don't think so.
Oh, okay. Would you like to sometime? Is that something that you would want to do? Hmm.
I mean, I have ridden a pony.
All right.
They have them on the beach.
On the beach.
Yeah, for kids.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess someone could like rent a horse, like rent a pony for their kids' like birthday party. Have all the kids ride them.
Horses are kind of scary.
You think so?
Yeah, a little bit.
How come?
They're just kind of like brutal, really. Especially when they're left alone to do their own thing.
I suppose so, but I don't know. The only horses I've ever seen are the ones that are, you know, domesticated and kept.
They could pretty much decapitate you if they back kicked you in the head.
True. I do
That's
know
very
that
true.
I do know that you should never approach a horse like from behind.
No, they're still kind of like a herd animal.
Like they will get like
That and they
afraid
just
of
can't
you.
see you.
Yeah, they're like you'll spook them if you approach them from behind. If you ever need to like walk around a horse for whatever reason, you should leave. You know, start from the front, put your hand on them, and like leave your hand on them as you walk around them.
You
So
should
they know
actually
that
just
you're there.
talk.
Yeah, you
Like-
want to talk to them and let them know you're still there because they're listening for you.
What would a horse? What would you talk about with a horse? What conversation
When
would you
speak
do?
to the rider. Usually.
The same as what they talked to Mr. Ed about on the show, obviously.
Whoever is riding Ed Bagley, the light-colored horse, is done. Blackbeard is also done.
How do you know which one it is?
So if you go into the menu under the animal icon, if you look, they'll say 100%, and then you can click on them and you'll see the color. All the horses that we have are different colors, so.
It
Just,
disappeared.
That's fine. It just goes back when you get off a horse and it's in the pen, it'll just pick like a random spot and go there. If you get off a horse outside, it'll stay where you put it. So I'm gonna get I'll get a roach. Does one have roach? This is roach. This is Xerxes. That's fine. Xerxes. And so riding them for 5 minutes is like the limit, because that increases their value. And that's like the limit for percent value increase per day. But if you don't ride a horse like at all, their value actually goes down. So you need to ride a you
Because
need
they get fat.
yeah, if like if you don't have time for like a full 5 minutes, you can ride them. You need to ride them at least like 1 minute, and I think that stops the value from going down. And unfortunately, you know, I said it before, but there's no. I looked for like mods or like settings that we could do to like reduce the amount of time, because it is a little bit a little bit grindy to ride a horse for like 5 full minutes and do that like a bunch of times. But there is unfortunately nothing out there that changes that. It's like, I don't know if it's like hard coded in or what, but. And then their max value is 50,000, and then that's when we can sell them. I'll probably end up selling like a few horses, and then I'm gonna buy the horse, the breeding pen, and then we can start breeding the horses, and that should get us a little bit more money. I could, in fact, just sell all of the horses except for 2, and then just keep those 2. Which might be what I end up doing.
Do you know which ones are male and female?
No, it doesn't matter. Any horses are fine. The game doesn't really go into that. I mean, you're speaking about the game that can have chickens multiply with only a single chicken in the pen. So
Not very sim-like, if you ask me.
no,
They're obviously impregnated by the aliens.
it might be. I mean, could be the deal.
They're fungus chickens.
They're like the orcs.
Yeah, except they're not intelligent enough to have their gestalt field.
I don't see any eggs here at
Well,
the chicken coop yet.
We're also going to be an innovative farm that creates new types of food.
Don't believe him.
And like, for instance, corned beef. We're gonna make new variations of that. Like possibly beefed chicken.
Okay.
That's my idea.
It's his idea, yeah. Or I
Of
mean,
course,
you also
you could have ideas if you want.
he also put forward the idea of chickened horse as well.
Well, yeah, because we have chickens and we have horses, so it's just easier that way.
Why?
Last Joke was complaining that we don't have cows, so he was poo-pooing my...
I was not complaining. I was pointing
Chicken
out that we
idea.
don't have cows, yet you were so focused on
We can
beefing
just-
everything.
We can just go to the grocery store and get beef.
Beef is expensive.
See, he poo-poos every idea I have.
He poo-poos it.
Yeah.
He poo-poo platters it. Oops.
And he also claimed that people wouldn't eat horsed chicken or chickened horse.
It is kind of weird to mix meats.
Are you saying you would not eat horse chicken or chickened horse? Now, to be specific, this means that we would be feeding the chickens horse meat as they grow, and then you know, culling the chickens and selling that meat. That's what Craig means. Or the other way around, we would be feeding the horses chicken, and then you know, slaughtering them for their meat.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. I've had bison, and it was really good.
Yeah, but bison isn't like a mix of meats.
Well,
Bison is good. I agree with you. I've also had
corned
bison.
beef is good.
Yeah, but corn isn't a meat.
Well, we're not making a lot of food crops here, so we might as well just
We have
do the
oats.
meat
Can't we do
mixes.
like oated horse meat?
That's just a horse. They already eat oats.
Okay, everybody's done. All the horses are done. So by the way, Kyle, another thing that you need to do when you're done is when you're done riding the horse and you put it here back into the stable, go up to the horse and left click a bunch of times. You'll hear a little like that's you cleaning the horse. All the horses have to be cleaned, and you can see the cleanliness if you look at the animal menu again. They have to be 100%. It's on. It's not the daily riding. It's the if you actually click on the horse, you'll see a little like a sparkly symbol. That's the cleanliness.
I want there to be a system that if you do walk up behind these horses, they just kick you and you ragdoll.
I think they're all done.
Blaze isn't done. It looks like the white one. Oh, he is done. No, it still says he's not.
I think
guess
the
we
menu
could-
it doesn't update very well.
Yeah, I think
I
the
guess
menu
we
has
could
like
do-
desync issues.
We could do Odin chicken,
All right, yeah, they're all done.
but that doesn't sound very good to me. I'd rather have beefed chicken. We're going home, last joke. Get in the truck.
Yeah, we're going home. We still got more farming to do. It's only 6:30 a.m. and we've been up for like 3 hours.
We haven't done actual farming in a very long.
Well,
I was doing farming. Yes,
farming.
I was doing farming earlier today. I need to do more farming. So let's go.
Yeah, Kyle, last joke actually stole your job. He's a scab.
He's been cutting down the wood without you.
You say scab, but were you just gonna let it all just sit there while we were hemorrhaging money?
That sounds like something the capitalist boss would say.
I am not the boss, though.
I'm the boss.
Oh, you sound like a scab then.
I'm the boss, and I'm very capitalist. Oops. I need... where's the other... There it is. Alright, you're done. That's good. We're gonna need the other tractor to do some herbiciding. Who wants to do herbiciding?
Might as well.
Alright. Grab the sprayer, which I think is near the herbicide, and then also fill it with herbicide, and then come to do plot 4 first, because plot 9 isn't fully sowed. We should have enough, I think. And then Lost Oak and Kyle. So I don't really have anything else for you guys to do. What would you like to do? We're gonna skip the night again. We're gonna like make time go faster. We're skipping days like pretty quickly lately because of the horses. So the horses are always gonna need to be like ridden by all of us in order to you know, save time. But otherwise, like when we're not riding the horses, what do you guys want to do?
Out trees.
All right. Well, do as you like. As long as you got money flowing in, you're a valuable worker. And if you don't have money flowing in, what the hell are you doing here? Get out.
I don't even know what trees are on our property, to be honest.
It won't let you cut it if it's not. If you look on the map, press escape, look on the map, and it looks like it's if you press X on the map, it'll show where our land is. everything highlighted in green. So any
okay.
trees on there should be fair game. We're gonna have a lot of money from these horses. We're gonna have enough to maybe buy some more land pretty soon. I think I'm gonna, one of the things I'm gonna buy, we don't necessarily need it, but I was gonna buy the land around plot 4 because we don't actually own the land around plot 4, which kind of makes it a little bit difficult sometimes. But luckily it's not that much. It's only like 36k. Not too much. And then I was gonna buy another field, I guess. We could buy 5 or we could buy 10. Those would be the closest ones.
The worker does a really precise pivot with this sprayer when he's going from one run to the next.
Is it like he puts like the sprayer and he like pivots at that point at like the end of the sprayer? That's what I try to do, but
the end pretty much stays exactly in the same place as he turns.
I try to do that, but I can't really ever like quite make it. Let's see. Where is it? Apparently I can't can't go to that one. I can't tab to it. Oh, you're in there already, that's why. It's okay. Field 9
now
is almost done.
he's doing a reverse pivot because of the tree that's at one end. He just did the exact same thing except in reverse.
I mean, these workers aren't paid that much, but they're pretty skilled. They could work a little faster, but then again, I think they trade speed for precision.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think they could really work faster. They're probably faster than us just because we take more time to do positioning.
Yeah.
And it's not like we drive faster than them.
Yeah. All right. Number 9 should be ready to go. If you want to drive over there.
Get in. I'm not even gonna fold the arms.
Press, I think it's home to turn on the warning lights. There you go. Perfect. It'll be done by the time you get over there. I'm not going to bother with fertilizer because it's just going to waste more time. What's that guy doing? What are you doing, worker? You see him?
Yeah.
What is he doing?
An absolutely perfect backup with a trailer without it turning at all.
I mean, it's amazing. It's impressive, but, like, why? Why is he doing this? I guess maybe he missed, like, an inch of land. Going back to do it.
He's just showboating.
I'm not paying you to showboat. Get back to work.
Oh, he's doing the reverse one here, too.
Because we have trees up here.
Yeah.
Good turn, though.
That one was a little bit less precise than what I've seen before. I think the most precise turn is the
Is he done?
turn.
Yeah, he is. He's done. Let me move this out of the way.
He should put his equipment away and park the tractor when he's done.
He should. Guess we don't pay him for that.
Just leave it out on the field.
All right. I'm back. Let's see him do this turn. Is he gonna do it? Gonna do the good one? You're not done, Helper A. You're not done.
Well, can he herbicide that when nothing's growing it?
I don't know. Let me put time faster now. See, it'll grow pretty soon.
There's bird noise in you.
What?
The bird noise.
What about it?
Is it new?
I did have a. It was supposed to be like a fix for the crows. Like the crows are supposed to be noisy when you run into them. That's about it. That's all I did.
I'm hearing a lot of non-crow bird noise, I think.
I don't know. I didn't do anything else. I didn't update the map or anything. The only mod that I updated was the additional game settings thing.
Yeah.
Everything else is new. I don't think the game has updated it at all. We're at 120 speed, which I think is the fastest the game will go without mods. I didn't get any mods to go even faster.
How do I access the store?
It's P. And that is also how you access the stuff we have. You go down to the bottom, it says garage. That's also it's all the things that we have. What are you trying to buy?
I'm not trying to buy anything.
Oh. Why do you need to access the store?
Well, because the store used to have an on-map thing I could interact with, except, I don't know, one of the mods you added took that away.
I don't think it did. I think you just gotta go there and press R.
No. It used to be there,
There it
but then
is.
you started adding mods and it's not there anymore.
Blocked by an object. Oh, it's me. The hell? Trying to get in here. Can't. Oh, you're in the. It's because you're in the passenger seat. Right. Just let him go. Just let him go. He only needs like one pass. Turn the speed down a little bit before he's done, and then when he's done, I'll turn it back up.
You'd think we could find more profitable ways to exploit your time control ability than farming.
You'd think so. I can't go back though. I can only go forward.
Even so,
Half of our oat harvest is in. I'll just wait until the whole thing is in, though, before I set a NPC doing it. We'll probably end up just doing it tomorrow. I'm also just going to leave the herbicide in this, because we're not really using it for fertilizer right now, so leave it.
Ugh. Insurance claim.
Too bad I have it on video. I have it on video.
You have a dash cam in your tractor?
Yes. I do. Alright, we're back at 120%. That means if every minute in-game takes half a second in real life. And then tomorrow it's just more of the same. Tomorrow it's, you know, I'll skip the night, and then everybody should come and ride horses for a bit, increase their value, and then we basically just skip time again. maybe we do some farming. Maybe we harvest the oats, because we do need to harvest the oats.
Did the whole building just disappear?
What whole building?
I pressed H on the building and it disappeared.
Why did you do this?
And now there's a giant pile of lumber here.
What building? What are you doing?
The lumber yard.
Where are you? Where are
Kyle
you
has
hiding?
deleted the lumber yard. Nope, it's back, and I'm stuck in it now.
Don't press H. Don't press H on buildings. It's a way to hide things. I got this mod that lets you hide things because I thought we might need it at some point. I don't think that we will, but mostly I did it because I didn't know if Lost Oak was going to be able to get rid of that tree in the area that I was going to put the chores. And I wanted to be able to hide it.
Help, I'm trapped.
Just tab to a vehicle.
You tab to the truck and come help me.
But it's back again.
I can't get out.
No objects have been hidden. I don't see it. It's still gone for me.
Now that the lumberyard is gone, we can steal this huge pile of
Oh, there it
lumber,
goes.
and
Now it's back.
we'll never need lumber again.
It's almost night skipping time. Let's see if there's any eggs in the chicken coop yet. Would have thought we'd got some, get some by now.
It's only been like 2 days.
So, I don't know how long it takes. I thought they did it like every day. Do we need to, like, do anything here? We need to click on these chickens?
You lay eggs every single day, Merg.
I mean, chickens do. They lay, like, 1 egg a day. Yeah. Rooster, you're not supposed to crow now. It's sunset, not sunrise.
Do you have a single-licious satisfact to snack that up?
You what, mate? It's time. It's time to sleep. It's time for horses.
Do you not remember the Snickers Deus Ex meme?
Yes, I do remember it. I do remember it.
How come we're skipping so much?
because we're focused on horses, and horses require like a lot of time.
Yeah, if we did all the farming we possibly could every day, then it would take an absolute eternity to raise the horses.
Okay, yeah, because horses need like 10 days of riding in order to get their maximum like value.
And we could do like an entire farming cycle on every field every day if we really wanted to.
Yeah. Everybody come do horses.
I am doing a contract.
I was stuck under the world.
If you tab to the little lawnmower, the little lawnmower is next to the horses. So if you want a quick way to get to the horses, you can do that.
Kyle literally ran me down in the farm, and I just jumped into the truck as he did it.
Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god, that was weird. I have video evidence of weirdness going on just now. I can do it again. Again, almost. Where are people? Come do horses. Everybody.
So I'm doing a contract.
Well,
We're driving
then
over there.
Kyle and Craig need to do horses.
We're coming. We're in the truck. You expect us to walk over to the paddock?
I mean, you could use the lawnmower teleporter. I bought that specifically so we could teleport. It's listed as a lawnmower teleporter in the catalog. Oh, we do have a thing of eggs. Nice. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I wonder if I should have bought more chickens. This is what it means to have a horse farm in Farm Sim 19. It's just riding horses. All day, every day.
Is this horse equipment?
Yes. One of them is a horse transport trailer, and the other one is a smaller like feed trailer that we can use to put oats and straw and stuff into the horses. Smaller than the other one. And then the lawnmower is specifically so we can just teleport up here.
What about these?
These are
buildings?
all other animals. If you look on the map, it'll show you. Like, these are all other animal pens. The thing is, most other animals require like a lot more work than horses and chickens. Like, horses and chickens are pretty simple. Chickens are the most simple. Chickens literally just need wheat and nothing else. But like cows need like a special kind of feed. I think sheep and pigs need like a special kind of feed, and you have to kind of set your farm up to make that. So like if you want to do cows and pigs and sheep, you have to like you really have to focus on the kind of crops that you do and the processing of them. Which, I mean, we could do, but if I've spoken about it before, but if we ever do like play this game again, like you know, in a new game, or on a new farm, I would get mods to increase the variety of stuff. Because right now, I mean, it's just animals and like field crops and like nothing else, right? Like that's all there is. But there's mods out there that let you make like you can have like an orchard, you can like grow apples or other fruits, and there's like you can make like a honey farm, like you could have beehives and stuff like that you have to do. It could be fun.
Is that called an apiary?
Yeah, apiary.
Yeah. That does sound like that.
I didn't want to do that to our current farm because the underlying mod that it requires is one of those kind of big things that like adjusts a bunch of stuff. I didn't want to like add that to a farm that we were already like doing. But yeah, if we do decide to play this again on a new farm in the future, I would probably add those. Because it would be interesting to have a farm that like kind of doesn't really do much with the vanilla stuff. Like if we do like just all mod crops, like all fruit trees and some honey or stuff like that, would be kind of interesting.
Even though we don't have bees, we should make Lost Joke wear one of those bee hoods.
No.
Why not?
Because I said no.
I mean, it would protect you from the wild bees too.
I won't be doing anything with bees.
And hornets. Are there hornets in Nevada, Arizona? They have like bad bugs over there besides like scorpions?
Probably.
Because that's pretty much well everything. It's like all that I think about when I think about like a desert, like bugs in the desert, just like scorpions and like not much else.
Rattlesnakes.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but those aren't rattlesnakes aren't bugs though.
Yeah. But they're dangerous pests.
True. They're not sex pests.
Not yet.
Watch as she takes the pleasures from the serpent.
Is that a Karis quote?
No, it's a.
Sounded like Karis.
It's from Blade Runner, from the movie Blade Runner.
No.
He kind of sounds a little bit like Karis, but he's not quite the same. I was doing a bad impression. He does have a weird voice in that though. Whoever like the announcer guy is for that. I like that movie. I like the book, and I like the sequel too. Sequel to the movie. There was apparently a book sequel to the movie that I tried to read once. I didn't actually read through. Which is kind of weird to think about, that there's like essentially a sequel in book form to the movie and not to the book that the movie is based on. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Weird to think about. I guess maybe it was... Was there a novelization of Blade Runner? Like, did they make a novelization of the movie?
I think they made a movie off of a book, and the book is called "Do Androids Dream of
No, I know
Electric
that.
Sheep?"
I know that. But like a lot of movies get like a novelization version.
Ah.
And there have been movies in the past that were based on a book that ended up getting a novelization, but the novelization was a novelization of the movie and not of, you know, not like the book. Which is getting really deep down in there. That's like Street Fighter the movie, the game. But yes, the novelization or the sequel, the book sequel to the movie Blade Runner, not the book that Blade Runner is based on, but the movie used the original ending. I mean, if you haven't seen Blade Runner yet, it's too late, okay? It's too late to warn you about spoilers. The movie is like almost 40 years old. The original ending had scenes of a car like driving out into like the wilderness, kind of like on a road, like out into, you know, away from the city. And that was like the ending like scene of the original like theatrical cut, with complete with Harrison Ford's terrible, you know, voiceover narration that they cut out. And that's like basically where the novelization or where the book sequel started. So it started from that, but that's not something that happened in the original story, as I recall. I just don't remember. I don't remember how the original story ended. What I mostly remember about the original story was that there was like this entire section of the book where they were trying to make Deckard think that he was a replicant. Which is probably where I assume Ridley Scott got the idea to make it some kind of weird conspiracy that maybe Deckard was a replicant the whole time in the movie, but in the book he wasn't a replicant. They made him try to think that he was, but he was not.
I haven't even seen that movie, but I saw a discussion of it on YouTube, and it doesn't make sense that he would be a replicant.
Have you not seen Blade Runner?
No.
Really?
No.
Why not?
I just never cared to.
Good movie. It's one of my
But
favorites.
apparently he gets his ass kicked by all the replicants, so it doesn't really make sense that he would be a replicant.
The original movie is really good. You should see the either the director's cut or the final cut. Either one is fine. The only main differences are like the special effects are slightly different. There's like maybe one or two like added scenes, but nothing really major differently. And then the sequel that I was very afraid would be a pile of trash, Blade Runner 2049, is actually really good. I watched it. It was actually really good. It was actually a really good sequel. And I would recommend it. Basically, watch the first one, and if you like the pacing and tone of the first one, which a lot of people say that it's a bit slow, and
Well,
it's like...
That's on purpose. It's supposed to be like film noir.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be a bit kind of tense, and yeah. I mean, I can see where they're coming from, but I really enjoyed it. But if you like that pacing and tone, then you will also like the sequel, because the sequel is very similar in terms of pacing and tone, which is why it's really good. They didn't like try to reinvent things, but nor did they just retread the same story over again.
Is Ridley Scott the one who's been doing the most recent Alien movies?
Yes.
Yeah, he's kind of been ruining those.
A bit, but Ridley Scott did not do the Blade Runner sequel.
Huh.
He did the original movie, but that was in like 1984, so that's before he started going off the rails and doing weird shit.
Yeah.
Denis Villeneuve. It's a French name. I don't know if he's actually French or if he just has a French name. I assume he's French. Did the Blade Runner sequel. He's also the one doing the new Dune movie, which I have high hopes for because of that. Although what I don't have high hopes for is that, so, you know, they they made the new movie version of Dune. Not out yet. It's coming out pretty soon. It's been delayed several times because of COVID. But they decided to cut the book in half and do 2 movies. So like, you know, first half one movie and second half another movie, which is fine. It's kind of a long and fairly dense book, I would say. So that's fine that they decided to do that, but what's not fine is, unlike any other studio who would film both parts at the same time, he only actually filmed just the first part, and that's it. He hasn't actually filmed part 2 yet, because apparently they were going to decide whether or not to do a part 2 based on part 1's performance, which is really bad,
Really
mostly
dumb.
because I don't know how well Dune is going to be. I think Dune is going to be one of those movies that's like really good, but that doesn't do that well. So I'm like worried that they're never gonna do a part 2. They're never gonna finish the story.
The problem is the bean counters see a movie like that and treat it like it was totally wasteful, and they never want to do that kind of thing again. But that kind of movie adds intangible value to the studios and everyone who worked on it, even if it's not a huge financial success. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are many things that add more intangible value that people just discount as failures. Like, it's hard to quantify fans who would go see another movie by the same studio just because they thought some other movie was amazing, even though it was a failure at the box office.
Yeah.
But that happens more than a lot of people think, and they just don't. They never think about that because it's just hard to quantify, so they don't want to try to quantify it. Kind of like the Sci-Fi Channel. There are a lot of shows that added to the prestige of the network, and they just treat it like trash because they didn't sell ads well enough. And that's why the Sci-Fi Channel is garbage, and nobody trusts them, and everyone hates them.
Yeah.
So they pursued short-term financial gain and just didn't care at all about the intangibles.
It feels like that's what a lot of companies are doing lately too.
Yeah, that's what most companies do most of the time.
Which is unfortunate because that is how you get things like current Star Trek and Star Wars.
I think that current Star Trek is an even more pernicious type of thing. I don't think they even they're not even solely motivated by money in that case. They're like, I think Alex Kurtzman actually just came right out and said that Star Trek was just a tool to send a message for him.